What is up, gang? Back at it with another semen retention video. Today is day 102 of my semen retention streak with 0 relapses. Yes, still on it, still doing it. 0 relapses. For those of you that have been keeping up with my journey, you're probably like, yo, where you been the last week? I thought you were releasing daily videos on the journey. You know, we were enjoying those. And I think I might have talked a little bit about it in a past video, but for those of you who don't know, I love to use this energy that I'm accumulating on semen retention, and I love to like aim it at health improvements, things that I can do for my body. So I was on a pretty intense long-term parasite cleanse for probably the past 3 weeks. I haven't been the past week though. So it was probably like 2.5 weeks before that I was on it. And let's just say the parasite cleanse, it got way more intense than what I was expecting, than what my body was actually able to handle. And I reacted awfully to it. And so the past week, I've just been taking care of me, resting up, getting back into my normal routine. Also, at the same time, I just switched to a different apartment. I upgraded apartments. There's been a lot going on in the past week, so I've just kind of hopped away from releasing daily videos and just, you know, just focusing on me, getting me back to 100%. I will say this, guys, I still do believe parasite cleanses are incredibly important. But I learned on this one that I think the way that I would prefer to handle parasite cleanses going forward is either, one, hiring someone to be hands-on, like full-time with it almost. Yeah, not really even just a consult, more like somebody like actually overseeing the thing with me. Or still using dry fasting, as that is a great way to attack those. Again, you still have to be pretty intentional with dry fasting. Is like, it's, you know, it's you got to work up to it. You got to start slow. I did a 5-day one early on. If you go back to my channel, I did a 5-day one early on in my semen retention streak. My goal is to get up to a 7-day one, maybe in February. I'm not sure yet. So I think going forward, I think that's what I'll be doing for parasite cleanses. So just, if you guys are going to do that, if you guys are interested in doing that stuff, just do your research, take it very, very slowly. And I will say this, because I'm going to tie this back to my semen retention streak, because I am on day 102, and I have a lot of cool stuff that I want to share. Probably in the next video, just about like how, I don't know, just how easy life has become, specifically even with like landing this apartment, and just like, you know, when I sold my car, and like stuff is just kind of on easy mode, and it's kind of funny. Man, I'm turning on some heat. It's a little cold here. So I'm in Nashville, and it was crazy snowstorm, and it basically rained all of yesterday and then froze, and now it's just ice everywhere. And fortunately, I have a garage here, and I prefer to talk in this setup in my car instead of talk in my apartment. I just like the setup of this, just it feels casual talking to you guys with my with my car set up here. So I walked outside to just chat. I have nowhere to go. Roads are way too icy. I'm not even gonna try to go anywhere. But I will say this, guys. Okay, so tying this back to the semen retention streak, I'm on day 102. And going forward on this channel, I'll probably start getting back more into, you know, the benefits of it and, you know, breaking down the things you guys honestly care about more. But, you know, part of this is that I'm documenting my journey with these videos, and every now and then I need a few of these videos just kind of for me to document. Yeah, if you guys want to follow along too, that's great. But this channel really is like a video log for me on this journey. I will say this. This whole parasite cleanse thing that I took a week off of, that it was really intense, and I'm gonna be real with you. It was scary. It was not great. And man, part of me, guys, wonders if I would have pulled through if I weren't on such an insane semen retention streak. I know that's crazy, but think about it. I was on probably day 97, 98, almost 100 days of semen retention at that point. Like, the amount of energy that I had been storing up, saving up, I'm telling you guys, it makes a difference. And I'm telling you, there was some spiritual attacks, some spiritual warfare going on in that not this last week, but like a week and a half ago, that I firmly believe being on semen retention gave me a level of protection and energy that I needed to make it through. And that sounds drastic. That sounds a little absurd, but I think it's true. And, you know, God was looking out for me. My spirit team was looking out for me. I'm sure my mom was looking out for me. Guys, this semen retention stuff, I'm telling you, it is a cheat code to life. I feel more protected. I still feel like I have this energy ball around me. Like, when I go places, they notice me, they feel me before I get there. It just, life is easy. It's taken care of. I can almost count on one hand the amount of times that I've really experienced deep anxiety or despair in the past 100 days since doing this, guys, which is crazy, because I was a sad mother effer 100 days ago. Like, I don't even recognize him. And yeah, I was just a sad mother ever. And now I'm not. And it's like those emotions can't stick around as you hold this much energy with semen retention. As your frequency goes up, as we're holding this energy on semen retention, your biological frequency is going up. And it's like the things that are lower frequency emotions, all of this stuff, they can't hold on, so they have to go. And I'm just more optimistic. I'm happier. I'm less forceful with life. And I've said it before, but I'll say it again. Like, I'm going into this season, guys, where it's focused on surrender, less about control, and I can just feel that it's all working out. And the more that I hold and channel this energy, this semen retention, this life force, this this life force that is capable of creating another life, guys. It's creating another life in me as I hold on to it, as you're doing the same. It's building another life within you. And these lower frequency emotions of despair and anxiety and depression and worst case scenarios and all this stuff, like, they can't hang on. They have to go. And I don't believe in coincidences, and the fact that this streak is lining me up with a new year. And I personally look at the new year calendar beginning the end of like March. April Fools is when I actually believe the real calendar begins, right? Why would nature restart in winter, right? The season doesn't restart in January. It's still the middle of winter. So I look at it like that, you know, I'm finishing out a season yet, and the new rebirth, this big, you know, and a huge life switch for me is coming up in March here. And it just so happens that I'm now in a new apartment. I've upgraded. It's way nicer. It's causing me to think more abundantly, and I'll get into that with another video. But it's like, okay, now I have a cooler car, like better car, leveled up there, more abundant. I just went through this whole, man, period of, again, this parasite cleanse, this die off, this, again, what I would interpret as spiritual warfare, this attack, this low level, and it's almost like my baseline is just, everything is getting reset and cleared to get ready for this new year. And I just feel like I'm going into it with so much more surrender and just optimism that it's all going to work out without me having to force it. And I still credit so much of that to semen retention, guys. And I would highly encourage you guys, if you haven't taken this seriously yet, to consider, what would my life look like if I can get on 100 days of this? How would I change? What would this energy do for me? And a lot of it isn't logical, right? We men, we want logical changes. We want logical, cause and effect. And we get that in the first 30 days, right? We get that with the physical benefits and everything. And the increase in testosterone and the gym pump and the attraction with women, like the whiter eyes and like all this stuff. Like, we get that right away in the first 30 days, but as you progress, it becomes internal. It becomes this transformation internally of, you know, you start going through these flat lines, and it starts lifting your baseline emotions and your thought patterns and your nervous system and improving everything like that. And guys, like, again, I'm telling you, it's not easy. You'll hit flat lines. It's difficult. There's, you know, I've heard other guys talk about spiritual warfare. I don't know if they were doing parasite cleanses like I was, or if, you know, if that was the main reason why I encountered what I did. But I've heard enough other men talk about it too, you know, and there's mental elements, there's spiritual elements, there's emotional elements. You know, close to day 70, I started having all these out-of-body experiences, and I was like slipping out of my body during naps, and I like couldn't stop. And I haven't had those in a while. I wouldn't be surprised if those will come back, start happening again in the not too distant future, now that I'm out of this cleanse period. And especially maybe as I incorporate more fasting again. But I'm telling you guys, this is the real deal. It's a cheat code to life. And it doesn't have to make logical sense. Although it's starting to make more logical sense for me the longer that I go on it. But to most men who haven't spent the time studying this, it might not make logical sense to you. This might not make... it might sound crazy. It sounds crazy to a lot of people. But again, just think about it. That life force that creates another human life, guys. Sperm matures around like 65, 70, 75 days for a perfect, healthy sperm. It's like, think about that life force, that kinetic energy that you are holding into yourself and you're just reabsorbing. It's literally creating a new life, and it's going to create new life in you in ways that you do not expect. And a lot of it will be internal shifts. But those are honestly the best ones. Those are the best shifts, in my opinion. Because those are the long-lasting ones. Those are the ones that, like, your life is built around. Right? Like, who you are being, your personality. It decides what you get in life. What life mirrors back to you. So I'd encourage you, if you're going through it, if you're having a hard time, just keep pushing through, guys. I did this for years before I was finally able on this streak to get up to 100+ days. Again, today's day 102. And I'm telling you, right now, guys, like, yes, urges still come, but when you view them as power-ups and downloads and, like, God gifting you with more energy to hold and use in your life, and, like, your life getting better, it's like, it's less about this urge to release, and it's more or less, I'm approaching it from a consciousness now where it's like, I don't want to release. And even if a beautiful woman comes to me right now, it's like, I have a purpose for this energy right now. My why is really strong for why I'm doing this right now. That I'm using this energy to build my life and transform my, even my career and my health and, like, all this stuff, and my default programming and my nervous system and all this stuff. It's like, I don't want to release it yet or give that energy away yet. And that's how you need to start approaching this. Is like, do you want to hold this energy and become a better version of you? Or do you want to give that energy to somebody else and have to start over and keep teeter-tottering back and forth? Actually get some pretty nice sunlight here. I'm just chilling in the garage, just in my car, looking out, and, well, obviously you can see that in the background, but actually get some good light here. I still wasn't sleeping great, but I said, screw it, might as well get up, get the day started, get a video made. Normally I'm making these videos at night, but hey, let's try a morning video. Why not? Why freaking not? I'm telling you guys, if you can conquer the lust and conquer yourself, you can conquer everything. Like, I'm just not focused at all during my day now on releasing or pleasure or anything like that. And I'm starting to just get more pleasure in doing things and accomplishing things and achieving things and building shit. leveling up my life. Like that to me is pleasurable. And it's long lasting, and it's not just this, well, however long you can last, but like 15 minutes of fun type thing. Granted, historically I'd have a few hours of fun with women when I'd release and stuff, but it's like that moment though, that release when it actually happens, it's so short, it's so quick. The trade-off just isn't worth it. That short-term pleasure for this long-term growth and this long-term becoming. And so I'd encourage you guys, if you're on the street, figure out your why. Get such a rock solid why. Go through your life, find everything that you're not content with, that you're not happy with, that you're not satisfied with. Make a list, write that down, read that shit out loud. Okay? Get face to face with it. Like, man, where am I not showing up in life? What would I need this energy for? What would I use this energy for? What would I prefer to fix? And like, what level of life would I like to get to before I ever release again? Because I am going to inevitably want to date again and, you know, attract beautiful women or beautiful men in my life and be with them and date them. And, you know, there's still that craving for intimacy and stuff with that feminine energy, guys. But my understanding now is, I don't know if you ever heard of the saying, if you feed them, they will come. It's like, if you want to attract beautiful women, build a life that they will be attracted to. You know? It's pretty simple. It's like, it's kind of funny, guys, but it's in women's nature, it's in their biological nature to be attracted to men that are successful, that have built stable lives, that have whatever, you know, resources, that being with them increases their probability of survival and their offspring's probability of survival. Like, being a man, you do have to typically provide, guys, and build a life of provision. And if you've experienced what I've experienced in the past, of like women coming and going and, you know, getting cheated on and like not being valued in the way that you want to be valued, or respected in the way that you want to be respected, or given loyalty in the way you want to be given loyalty, well, maybe you got to make some changes, you know? I don't always love that whole talk about being like a high value man, because we're all inherently worthy and of equal value. But in this 3D world, there is a game that you have to play with building value as a man. And if you can figure that out, guys, you know, it's like all the other stuff comes to you. If you feed them, they will come. Does that make sense? Does that make sense to anybody? It makes sense to me. So again, right now I'm so focused on building up my lifestyle and the stability and my baseline with this energy. And I'm just knowing, guys, I'm just trusting and knowing that the right woman, whatever, will cross my path when the time is right. Until then, it's like, if I can be satisfied with me, if I can be happy with me, spending time solo with me, awesome. What frequency are you going to attract, guys? Remember, it's all a frequency game. It's all an energy game. If I can be at a frequency where I'm content being with myself, I'm not in need. I'm not in desperation. I'm not in lack. And thus, you know, other people are going to want to be around me. Relationships are going to want to be falling into my life and attracted, right? Because I'm not doing things out of lack. I'm genuinely finding contentment in my life. And I'm telling you, this has only happened after getting on this semen retention streak. What day are you guys on? Let me know in the comments below. What have you been running into? Have you tried to transmute this energy into anything, you know, with your body, with upgrading your, with doing fasting or working out, or have you run into any what you would consider spiritual attacks or things of that nature? You know, have you learned any hard lessons yet? Like I just learned with this parasite cleanse. Like that was one of the hardest lessons I think I've ever had to learn. And I'm genuinely grateful to just be here still. Because it's scary, guys. Man. Yeah, if you go too hard on some of these cleanses, I don't want to get into like specifically what I was doing. I don't want to plant any ideas in anybody's minds of like things to, you know, aggressive ways to try to increase health and stuff like that. I don't want to go there. So I'm not gonna get into like what specific protocol I was doing, but I will say this, like I've never experienced my body reacting to something like that before, and it was scary, genuinely scary. And it has given me a gratitude for life again. Just, you know, to have made it through that. I just know that I'm protected. I know that I'm protected. And I know that this semen retention is also giving me a level of protection of energy that it is having an effect at a spiritual level, at an energetic level. And so I will continue. I would love to get to the next one is day 120, maybe. That's probably the next marker. I'm not really counting the days as I go, to be honest. I'm not releasing. So it's, you know, in the last week I haven't been making daily videos, which is normally when I'd be tracking everything for you guys. So yeah, my next goal is probably 120. It's another 18 days. 2.5, 3 weeks. I'm just excited to see where this next shift takes me. Again, so much is changing in my life right now. Like my environment, my internals, my career is pivoting a little bit. Like all these things are happening. And the only thing that I can do at this point is just surrender and hold my seat. Hold my energy. Meditate, pray, and just hold on is what it feels like. I don't know if that resonates with any of you guys. Let me know if you're in a similar spot. Maybe you are. I can't imagine I'm the only one going through this or feeling these types of emotions in this season, shifting into a new year. I can't be the only one dealing with this. So let me know, guys. I'll get this one uploaded. We'll hopefully start getting in a rhythm here again of these videos. Again, that's day 102. My semen retention streak. No relapses. Let me know where you're at. If you want to stay up to date on my channel, guys, subscribe, follow along. Again, the whole point of this is I want this channel to just be something that can motivate you guys and inspire you guys for men to improve their lives. And guess what? Sometimes, as you can see, I go through some hard shit too. And the whole point is being authentic and vulnerable and transparent with you guys so you can start to, see that it's not all rainbows and flowers, right? It's not all just like, oh, up. Every now and then the roller coaster takes a dive. And that was the last week for me. So I'm not going to sit here and pretend like it didn't, like that didn't happen. And for those of you that were following along, yeah, it's probably pretty obvious for you. So, and by the way, for those of you guys that stuck through there and were asking about me in the comments, seeing how I'm doing, and like, super grateful for you. A lot of love, a lot of gratitude for you guys. It's weird having a YouTube channel where I'm putting myself out here like this. It's weird being vulnerable and like available to a mass amount of people and available to opinions and people's comments. And some people like me, some people don't like me. Oh, this is great, this is terrible, you're awesome, you suck, right? You get them all. You get all sides of it. And I'm just kind of still getting used to this. And again, this whole vulnerability, this side of it is, it's new for me. But I'm going to do my best to keep stepping into it and sharing with you guys. And I would encourage you to do the same. If you're on a solid streak here, guys, start a YouTube channel. What are you doing? Share the message. If you've learned something, share it with somebody. You might think that you're like, oh, I don't know much. I've just started this. I'm just figuring it out. I don't have a lot to say. It's like, yeah, that's where I've been. I'm just doing this thing and I'm just talking about it. And I'm sharing my insights with you guys about what's happening with me. It's like, do that. Put that out into the world. See what comes back to you. See what good comes back to you as you start to help other people, other men, empower themselves. So, I'm a little tired looking yet. I didn't sleep a ton last night, but hey, that's okay. I'll get a lot of work done today. It's good to be back here making vids. Yeah, think on that stuff, guys. Again, this video is pretty random. I didn't have a real direction with this. Sometimes I just need a video to process my thoughts. Sometimes I just want to sit here and have a conversation with you guys, and it doesn't have to have any direction. It doesn't have to be a lecture, and it doesn't have to be me teaching you anything or coaching you on anything about semen retention. Sometimes it's fun to just be like, yo, here's what's going on, and let my mind wander and flow to, I don't know, where it wants to, what it wants to share. Well, I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace, love, abundance. Chat tomorrow.